Hello dear students, in the previous video we have discussed the fourth case of finding the particular integral, that is of the form 1 by f of d into e power ax into v, where v is a function of x, and this is the last case of finding the particular integral, and this is the last topic of differential equation 3. Means it is the last form of the particular integral, and this is the last topic. Means from this particular integral we can conclude the differential equation 3. So now 1 by f of d into x into v, where v is a function of x. Then here this can be evaluated as 1 by f of d into xv is equal to x into 1 by f of d into v plus d by d capital D, means differentiation of 1 by f of d into v. So what is the derivative of 1 by x? Minus 1 by x square, and 1 by f of x is minus 1 by f of x whole square into f dash of x, right? So that is the derivative of 1 by f of d into v. So here we need to find the particular integral two times. First one for 1 by f of d into v and 1 by f of d derivative into v. So let us consider capital X as a function of x. So by using the Leibniz theorem for nth derivative, that is whenever it is the product of two functions, then how to find its nth derivative. So d power n into uv is equal to d power n, nth derivative of u, into v as it is, plus n c1, n minus 1th derivative of u and first derivative of v, v1 is the first derivative of v, plus n c2, n minus 3 into u and second derivative of v, and so on. In general, ncr into rth derivative of u and rth derivative of v, and so on. ncn, its value is 1, and d power n minus n, that is 1. So therefore u is remaining, and nth derivative of v. So by using this one we will integrate the following function, that is x into v. So therefore d power n into x into capital X, where capital X is also a function of x. Then this is equal to, by using this formula, d power n of x means second function, that is v, and v is small x, that is as it is, plus n c1 into d power n minus 1 of x into derivative of x is 1, right? Here derivative of x, that is 1, plus if you consider the next one, n c2 d power n minus 3 into capital X, and what is the derivative of 1? 0. So therefore here we will get only two terms. Then it is equal to d power n of x into small x plus here nc1, that is n into d power n minus 1 x. So therefore it is x into d power n x plus, so what is this n into d power n minus 1? That is the derivative of d power n, right? Because the differentiation of x power n is equal to what? N into x power n minus 1, right? D by dx of this one. So therefore similarly here n into d power n minus 1 can be written as d by dd of d power n. So therefore here d power n can be written as f of d into x into capital X is equal to small x into f of d of capital X plus here d by dd of d power n, that is f of d into capital X. Consider this as equation number 1. And now let f of d into capital X equal to v, or 1 by f of d into v is equal to capital X. So therefore from equation 1, f of d x into capital X equal to what? 1 by f of d into v is equal to x into v plus d by dd of f of d into x is 1 by f of d into v. So here we have substituted x and v in the first equation. So now operating both sides by 1 divided by f of d. So after operating 1 by f of d, that becomes here 1 by f of d into f of d, so x into 1 by f of d v is equal to 1 by f of d xv plus t by dd of f of d, and already 1 by f of d is there, then it becomes 1 by f of d whole square v. Then f of d will get cancelled, remaining x into 1 by f of d into v is equal to 1 by f of d xv plus, so here derivative of f of d can be written as f dash of d divided by f of d whole square into v. Just we have replaced this d by dd of f of d as f dash of d, the denominator as it is. Then 1 by f of d into xv is equal to, means this term is equal to x into 1 by f of d into v minus of this one, that f dash of d divided by f of d whole square into v. Means here we are shifting that term to LHS, this term to LHS. Then it is 1 by f of d xv is equal to x into 1 by f of d into v here. So 1 by f of x differentiation d by dx of this one is what? 1 by x form is minus 1 divided by f of x whole square, and again derivative of this is f dash of x. So therefore this total can be written as d by dx of 1 by f of x. So therefore here f dash of d by f of d whole square, that is derivative of 1 divided by f of d into v. So this is the particular integral of the form x into v, where v is any function of x. Let us consider some examples on this last case of finding the particular integral, which is of the form x into v. So the first example is solve d square minus 4 into y is equal to x sin x. So here the complementary function of the given equation is c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, and the particular integral is 1 by f of d, that is d square plus 4 into x sin x. So here x into v is sin x, then it is equal to x into 1 by f of d, that d square plus 4 into v, that is sin x, plus differentiation of this one. What is the derivative of this one? Minus 1 divided by d square plus 4 whole square into 2d of sin x. Right? Here we need to differentiate the denominator with respect to d. Then that becomes minus 1 divided by denominator square into differentiation of this denominator with respect to d, that is 2d. Then here x into, now it is 1 by f of d into sin ax. In case of this, we need to substitute d square equal to minus a square and minus a square equal to minus 1 here. So therefore minus 1 plus 4 sin x. Here it is minus 2d divided by, here also d square equal to minus 1 because it is sin x only. So d square is minus 1 plus 4 whole square sin x. Then this is equal to x by 3 into sin x minus 2d divided by 9 into sin x, because that minus 1 plus 4 is 3, 3 square is 9. Then this is x by 3 sin x plus 2 by 9 into d of sin x, means derivative of sin x, that is equal to cos x. So this is the required particular integral. So here first x into 1 by whatever the denominator is there, that same function into v plus minus 1 divided by denominator square into differentiation of that denominator with respect to d. Then corresponding to v, we need to find the particular integral. So it is sin x means sin ax, a is 1, then d square equal to minus 1. So here d square equal to minus 1 means in this also d square equal to minus 1, because we will have the same function, right? So therefore that is minus 1 plus 4, which is equal to plus 3, then plus 3 whole square is 9 here. Then in numerator we have d, it means the derivative of sin x, that is cos x. So therefore this is the particular integral, and y is equal to cf plus pi, which is the required complete solution of the given differential equation. Next example is d square plus 4 into y is equal to x cos x. So here in the previous example we have cos sin x, and here it is cos x. Now the complementary function is c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, and the particular integral is 1 by f of d into x cos x. Then it is x into 1 by d square plus 4 into cos x plus, here minus 1 divided by denominator square, that is d square plus whole square into derivative of d square plus 4 is 2d into cos x. Then it is x into, again 1 by f of d square cos x, 1 divided by minus 1 plus 4 cos x plus, here minus 2d divided by minus 1 plus 4 whole square into cos x. Hence it is equal to x by 3 cos x minus 2d upon 9 cos x. Right? Here minus 2d divided by 9 cos x. Then it is x by 3 cos x minus 2 by 9 into derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Hence it is x by 3 cos x, minus into minus becomes plus 2 by 9 sin x. So therefore y is equal to CF plus PI, which is the required particular integral. So here this is, you should remember this one. So minus 1, that is fixed for all the functions. Minus 1 divided by denominator square, whatever the denominator is there, into differentiation of that denominator with respect to d into the respective function. Next example, d square plus 2 into y equal to x sin x. So here the complementary function is c1 cos root 2x plus c2 sin root 2x, and the particular integral is 1 divided by d square plus 4 into x sin x. Then this is equal to what? X into 1 divided by d square plus 2 into sin x plus minus 1 divided by denominator square into differentiation of that, here it is 2d into sin x. Then x into 1 divided by, here d square is minus 1, so minus 1 plus 2 sin x minus 2d divided by minus 1 plus 2 whole square sin x. Then it is minus 1 plus 2 is 1, so therefore it is x sin x minus 2d divided by 1 only, because 1 square, into sin x. So therefore it is x sin x minus 2 into differentiation of sin x is cos x. So therefore x sin x minus 2 cos x is the particular integral for this one, and then the complete solution y is equal to CF plus PI. In the next example, d square minus 1 into y is equal to x sin x. So here the complementary function is c1 e power x plus c2 e power minus x, and the particular integral is 1 divided by d square minus 1 into x sin x. Then this is x into 1 divided by d square minus 1 sin x plus minus 1 divided by d square minus 1 whole square into 2d sin x. Then this is x into d square is minus 1 sin x, and here it is minus 2d divided by minus 1 whole square sin x. Then minus 2, right? So therefore minus x by 2 sin x minus 2d divided by minus 1 whole square, that is 4 sin x. Then minus x by 2 sin x minus 1 by 2 into differentiation of sin x is cos x. So therefore here minus x by 2 sin x minus 1 by 2 cos x, or I can take that minus 1 by 2 common, remaining x sin x plus cos x. Then write the complete solution y is equal to CF plus PI. So this is the last example on this unit, differential equation 3, or the last example on this particular integral. So here d square minus 2d plus 1 into y equal to x sin x. The complementary function is c1 plus c2x e power x, and the particular integral is 1 by f of d into x sin x. Then it is x into 1 divided by d square minus 2d plus 1 sin x plus minus 1 divided by denominator square d square minus 2d plus 1 whole square into differentiation of the denominator. So d square minus 2d plus 1, that becomes 2d minus 2 into sin x. So here x into 1 divided by d square is what? Minus 1 minus 2d plus 1 sin x. Here minus 2d minus 2 divided by d square is minus 1, so minus 2d plus 1 whole square into sin x. Then here minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. It is x divided by minus 2d sin x minus, here you can take that 2 common, so 2 into d minus 1 divided by, here minus 2d whole square, that becomes 4d square sin x. Then this is equal to what? Minus x by 2. So 1 by d means integration of sin x dx. Here 2 ones are 2 2s are, right? Minus of d minus 1 divided by 2 into d square is what? Minus 1 sin x, right? If it is d square, then only we can substitute for d square, otherwise we cannot substitute. Then minus x by 2, so integration of sin x is minus cos x, then minus into minus becomes plus d minus 1 of sin x, means it is 1 by 2 into differentiation of sin x minus sin x, means multiplying this d minus 1 to sin x, d into sin x minus 1 into sin x, and here this minus into minus becomes plus 1 by 2. Then let us simplify this one. Minus into minus becomes plus x by 2 cos x plus 1 by 2. Here differentiation of sin x is cos x minus sin x. So therefore here is equal to x by 2 cos x plus 1 by 2 cos x minus 1 by 2 sin x, which is the required particular integral. So here you can take that 1 by 2 cos x and remaining x plus 1. So do that also. 1 by 2 cos x into x plus 1 minus 1 by 2 sin x, and finally write the complete solution as y equal to CF plus PI. So from this example, let us conclude the differential equation 3, and it is the largest unit because it has so many forms of the particular integrals, and when RHS is 0, then how to write the complete solution, right? And in each case I have solved maximum examples and I have given assignment questions also. So therefore as early as possible try to complete all the assignments of this first unit, and from the next class we will start the differential equation 4. So in this unit the first is, whenever RHS is 0, then the complementary function itself will be the complete solution. Then we'll start with the particular integrals. So the first one is e power ax, second one sin ax or cos ax, third one x power m, fourth one e power ax into v, where v is a function of x, and this is the last one, that is x into v. So therefore go through each and every particular integral carefully and remember how to find the particular integral depending on the function given on the RHS of the differential equation. So therefore this is very important unit.